welcome back to Rusted Up Garage. I know what you're thinking. It's been a month. Where have you guys been? Well, I'll tell you where we've been. We've been working. And I truly apologize for us not getting the videos out. We've been trying. We've made videos. Like, there's a 55 video coming. Like, next week, I promise. But we've just been, like, Christmas. I mean, you kind of see, but we got Christmas going on right now. It's Christmas season for us. So, I'm sorry, and we're going to do our best over the next few weeks to really get you guys some content, okay? So now that we got that over with, okay, I need you to get something over with. I need you to click the subscribe, and I need you to click the like, and I need you to click the share, and get this video out, okay? Because this video is going to lead to other videos. This is the intro to a new series. We're going to call it New Car Project Unlocked. Right here. Yep, you see it. New Project Unlocked. Because we don't have enough projects around here, we unlocked a new one. Now, thinking, well, why haven't we heard about this? Why aren't there like a go get it video? Well, I'll tell you why, okay? Because we're like a YouTube channel of like 300 or 400 people, and to be honest with you, if I recorded our trip there and back, you guys wouldn't watch it, okay? You guys are into the getting meat and potatoes, okay? That's what you're into. You know, you don't care about that. Now, other YouTubers can get away with like a 20-minute music video of them driving. We can't, so I gotta get rid of the meat and potatoes. That's what we're gonna do. But I will tell you, I found this pristine automobile, and we made a 24-hour road trip to Michigan. Yeah, you heard me right, Michigan. And back with this car through a snowstorm. Okay? That's just what you gotta do sometimes. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna just give me a quick video, because, you know, we're not gonna be getting right to this car, but I wanted to I'm excited about it, and I just wanted to, you know, unlock it so you guys can see what we're doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this sucker off the trailer, and then we're gonna do a walk around and kind of show you what we're working with here. Now, as you can tell, basically, by the back of the trailer, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but that pretty much fell off on the way here, okay? She self-deleted some weight on her way here. I guess that has some bonuses. You know, we don't have to worry about that part anymore. It's basically gone. You can tell it's gone. So, without further ado, I'm going to tell you what this car is in just a minute when we get her off the trailer. Car on the ground. I know this is the shadow side. It is what it is. Okay. Let's start out. Okay, first let's walk through the pieces I got with the car. Okay. So we got a, rear bumper. We got a 31 Olds windshield dual window. Now I'm gonna show you why. This thing right here is actually made so you can have dual wipers, because this model I currently have don't have dual wipers. So this is the piece. They basically built it out of wood. They like their wood in the 30s. It's just 30-year-old wood. No, 90-year-old wood. Whew. Okay. We got the back seat frame, which, I mean, that's basically unobtainium right there. You're not going to find that. Okay. Some weather stripping came with it. There's a giant box of parts. Engine parts. Should be fine. I got the 2 rear wood wheels. Now, here's what's cool. This thing has 6 wheels. Okay, it has obviously the 4. But this particular model actually had 2 spares, 1 on each side. And the other cool thing about this one is the wheels were actually wood. Okay, this was a wood modeled wheel. And they are in beautiful shape. I know the tires are trash, but look at these wood wheels. I mean, these things are perfect. Tires obviously are not as, the wind basically don't go in them. And if it does, it comes right back out of them. So, I mean, 2 out of 4 basically hold wind. 2 out of 4. I mean, that's a pretty good rate. I mean, so here's some of the wood that was, you know, in it. This is a pedal. And that's the brakes, the handbrake. We're gonna not worry about that either. I don't think we're gonna need that where we're going. Here's the headlights. And here's something cool. Here's some like old parts. So like these things are guaranteed parts. But these things are old. So this is like an old distributor cap, you know, from I don't know when, years ago. You know, points. I mean, when did points come in cool little packages like that? I mean, these are new points that don't look new, but they're, I don't know. It's just cool nostalgic stuff. I'm gonna keep that. And this is probably the rotor button. Nope. This is the rest of the points. It's you know, the box is pretty much coming apart in my hands. And but yeah, it's that's pretty cool. Original headlights came with it. They're pretty rough, but you know, they're there. Came with the poverty caps. So we got 4 of those. It's just pretty nice. You know, I'm sure you can get those anywhere. Not. They're in good shape. And here's cool. So back in the old days, this right here is your ignition. Basically, you'd put your key in the end of your coil, and you turn it on. And then you'd push the button on the floor, and you'd start your old 26 horsepower hot rod right here. I think it's a cool piece. I don't know how old it is, and I don't have a key for it. But, I mean, it's still neat. Yeah, I thought you guys might think it was cool. So, that's pretty much the part. So,
you want to go over this?
Oh, and then this bucket here is that bucket you guys saw on the back of the trailer of parts that fell off on the way home. So we're just going to hang on to them because they look important-ish. We're just gonna save on those. They were attached to the car when we left. They weren't when we got here, okay? That's all I got to say about that. So I think what we need to do is just, you know, let's just bring them around the car, Zach. Let's go to the sun side. It's a little nicer. You know, you're going that way, I'm going this way.
You know, you haven't even told them what year, make, or model this car is.
That's why I was just bringing them around.
Okay.
So you can kind of see this side has a little bit more weight reduction than the other side. And that's because this side was sitting against the hay in the barn. And the hay pretty much just destroyed on this part right here. Now, at first glance, you're probably saying, well, he's got himself a Ford sedan. Right off the old Henry Ford line. That's where you'd be mistaken. Because I ain't gonna build a Ford. You guys should know that by now. What would I build? Come on, people. Come on. Bet you never seen this before. That's right. There's the badge. And it's missing some of the chrome, but we're not worried about that. This, my friends, is a 1932 Oldsmobile 4-door 2 spare tire holder sedan with the straight 6. This right here is what you'd call your baseline model. This wasn't the fancy straight 8 one that got the no exhaust on your piece of crap. People think that sounds good. It don't. It sounds stupid. Sorry, it does. If you do that to your car, it's stupid. Okay? But anyways, this ain't one of them fancy straight 8 models that had the dual wipers or some of the other dual parts that I'll show you in a few minutes. Nope, this thing was baseline. She did have the chrome grille. It's pretty much not chrome anymore. Would have had the hand crank. It would have had the headlights, which, you know, are over there on the truck. And it may have had a couple of parts that's not necessarily here right now. But we're not going to worry about that any. So again, she's a 32 model. I even got the bird for the top. It's not right here where I can show you, but I have it, okay? Just I do. So I think what we need to do is, I don't even know where to start. I guess we just kind of walk around it.
We always start in the trunk, right?
Yeah, we can start the trunk, but there ain't a trunk. The problem back here is...
Well, we can start back here.
This would be the trunk. She normally gets a pan, like it has like a little... What do they call that thing?
It's a luggage rack.
The luggage rack. It's not here. We didn't get it. Okay. Does have its window. It's got a little bit of, you know, a little deletion problem right here, but that's not bad. I can totally, you know, fix on that. According to the license plate, the last time she was on the road in Michigan was 1958. So 1958, this little girl came off the road for some reason. That's a long time ago. I mean, it's a 90-year-old car, and she came off the road in '58. Basically, tell by the license plate right there, which you can tell hasn't been off since 1958. Now the other thing too, that while we're back here, the straight 6 model also only came with one taillight. There ain't one on that side. You had to step up to the straight 8 model if you wanted 2 taillights. It just didn't. They didn't come with it. Now, I got parts to actually get the second one on. Of course, it only came with one extra, you know, no lens. But I don't think we're gonna need that either where we're going. It's got a little dent right here. Nothing that we can't handle. She came in black. That's pretty much the only color she came in, this particular model. You can get it in black or basically black. Come on this side, it has a, you know, window delete. It's definitely deleted. I was hoping it would roll down, but it's not rolled down. It's gone. But we can work with that. It's got a half a window here. This is for safety. Now back then, there weren't such thing as called safety glass. You get into an accident, it shatters this glass in 400 pieces. Nope. What it did is it broke off in big chunks like this, so when that piece came off in the accident, it basically decapitates you, or, you know, remove your arm, or slit your leg down through, and you'd pretty much be hurting when the glass broke in one of these suckers. But they weren't worried about safety back then. I mean, obviously, there was no seat belts, so when you did hit a tree and you went out through the window in the front, it wouldn't shatter. It would just shear like this and just basically cut you to death on the way out. Now, as you can see, when we're continuing around, you got the, you know, dual wheel holder, which is pretty fancy. They only made, I don't know how many, not many of these cars. I mean, the total production line in 32 was, I don't know, just a few thousand cars. Unlike Ford in 31, who made like 500,000 cars. That's why these pretty much, you can't find them unless you find one, like we did. It has the louvers. Now, the Chevrolet shared a lot with this car, mainly the back half. The Chevrolet also only had 4, where the Oldsmobile had 5. It was for its production speed and everything else. It's the first year of the markers. Now, you didn't get 2 taillights, but you got 2 markers. Not exactly sure why, but you did. Again, another wood wheel. So the front wood wheel, I mean, the front ones hold wind. The rear ones not so much.
And the spare ones don't.
The spare ones don't. But I guess we'll work our way to the back. I'm gonna open up this door right here, and I'm gonna go on the other side so we can talk through the car. I think that might be the easiest.
Well, maybe you just start here, since we're here.
We start here. There's a lot to talk about here. So, back in the olden days, this was all built out of wood down through here. Like, ow! Just got stabbed by something. Look at that is. It's pokey, sharp.
Cutting us up to date.
Yeah, I hope so. So it would have been wood here. So this is, you know, you can see the nails that used to hold it onto the wood. The wood's gone. So we're gonna have to. It's gonna need some new beams in here. This original seat, it's a little crunchy, but we're not, you know, we're not really worried about that either. We're gonna go to the trunk. Well, maybe it's another nail. I'm picking nails up. God, you get a car and it comes with all these nails. I'm not really sure what this part's for. It's rusted off somewhere.
Looks important.
I'm not gonna worry about that. This right here is a little alarming. Okay? That's the head gasket. But we're not gonna worry about that either. What else we got back here, Zach? It's pretty. Must not be from this car. Got some sill plates. We got some more wood from something. Probably from maybe up here, because this is all wood up in here. All this boughs and stuff. You can see, but basically all this upper structure roof is wood, including, you know, the panels right here. They actually got wood on them, and then look, the metal's nailed to the wood right here. See, and then they had a wood frame which held this on. So what's cool is we can reproduce all this, and we can pretty much make it out of metal. We don't necessarily have to come back with wood. The interior is definitely lovely. She's, you know, sat in a barn. Oh yeah, straight six. Only came with one visor. This one, you know, well,
it's not really visoring.
Basically came with no visors. Now, I get that the floor is not there, but that's wood. That's just wood panels that someone took off because they pulled the transmission out of it. Maybe that was why she was taken off the road. Maybe the transmission took it out. Or fell out of it. I'm not really sure. I mean, all the levers are here for everything. The brakes are manual on this car. Another thing that you probably haven't ever seen. But you see this rod right here turns. And when you push the brake pedal here, right, it pulls this and twists that arm and runs the cables going to the front brakes. And then pulls the back ones. So it don't have like brake fluid or master cylinder or any of that. This thing's manual. When they mean manual, it's like manual. She didn't have regular brakes. Well, I mean it did, but they're just not like hydraulic. They're cable driven. And I'm sure they're frozen solid, basically, by the way everything else looks. And then that's how the emergency brake worked too. It hooked up to the same thing. You see the thing there. So you could, you know, pull the emergency brake. It did the same thing as the pedal. Wasn't much, but, you know. So that's this side. It's a little rough. Although, I'll leave that open. I'm going to get on the other side. Zach can show you that. For some reason this door is locked. You got to come inside and open it. Guess you just can't have nice things. So right here is your speedometer. It went to 90, which I guarantee this thing's never been 90 except for on the back of my truck. It does say it has 64,480. That's a lot of miles. It does have its coil up in here, like I showed you outside. Still no key, but the coil's here for it. It has a clock, which is still there. It has the amp meters, the gasoline, and what's mad, it sucks, this is missing. This is probably, I'm guessing, temperature and oil pressure, but it's missing, which is sad. Maybe I can find one. She did, that's a choke, it's broke off. the shutter and the lights and the coasting. And this is a fun. This right here is a radio. I mean, it might still work. I guess the knob just turns that thing.
The speaker's underneath here.
Yeah, and she has a heater right there. I mean, everything's still here, for the most part. And it's all solid. All this is all still solid. Dimmer switch for the headlights. Clutch is still in there. I'm sure she's froze solid, from what I can tell. The frame's still decent. I mean, it's got some, you know. We'll just put that back. And I mean, the wood's gone. That's what holds all this together. So I think that's it on there, right? We showed them the whole inside here. This whole side. All that's really left is diving in the old power barn, and that's pretty much it. Now the roof is, you know, open. That's because they were canvas back in the day. I don't know, they're saving on steel, I guess. We open up the old power barn.
Prop rod's missing.
Yeah, the prop rod's missing. I had something to prop that way, it might be easier for you all to see. Now, here's another coil. So, assuming at one point they got rid of the coil in there and they went to an external coil. Starter's pulled out of it, so that's always good. The distributor's missing out of it.
We have two though.
And all the head bolts are basically open. And we saw the head gasket, so I'm assuming what happened is they were taking it apart to try to free her up and get her to turn over, and she was stuck. They pulled the head off from it, tried to unstick it. That didn't work. Here she is. I mean, she has a serial number of 1030, and she was born in, let's see here, looks like, I can't even read it, it's too bright. 419 2419.
It should be year, month, day.
$32,419.
So April 19th, 1932.
Yep.
It's her birthday.
That's when she got her VIN tag. It's funny that, you know, they obviously bolted something here at one time. Right to the VIN tag. They didn't even care. Like, whatever this is, we're just going to bolt it on right here.
I don't think they can see it. I think it's too shadowy because you're standing there.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, there's not really much under here. So what I'm seeing for this old girl is going to be a good project for the channel. Officially, we can say we are Russ Step Garage. In my mind, I'm probably thinking homemade chassis. We'll probably do a straight axle in the front. We'll just upgrade it. Something with brakes, disc style. That'll stop us. Thinking maybe a narrowed up rear end with some big fat tires up underneath it. Get her to sit a little lower to the ground. And then we'll put a big motor in it. A gas motor? A diesel motor? Maybe a Cummins? A 12 valve? It'd go pretty good with a 12 valve, probably. Maybe another, keep it a manual? Maybe an automatic. I don't know. Chop it? Not chop it. I don't really know what to do with it. What I'm thinking is, you guys probably, you know, you've seen what we got here. There's no way we're bringing her back to 1932. It's beyond that, okay? We can all assume that there's a better specimen out there. Even though there's not many of them to do that with. This one's not that unit. So we're definitely gonna build some sort of rat rod. Just how do we address it? Maybe you guys should comment down below. Tell me what you think. Like, diesel, gas? Do we build an Oldsmobile engine for it? Do we standard, manual? I mean, what do we do for tires? I mean, the wood wheels are cool, but that's probably not what we want to keep. Probably just, you know, get something made maybe that's similar, that's in the realm of today's times. Keep the side ones on there for looks. I don't think I want to paint it. I kind of like it. I mean, I know it's not green like all my other cars, but we could, you know, highlight some green parts to it. You know, what do we do with the roof? Do we, you know, put metal back over it and do metal roof? And do we do plexi? Do we leave it open? Which I don't think we're going to do. That's probably not an option. Okay, I'm not going to leave it open. So it rains, and you're not going to be the one driving it in the rain. I will be, okay? I'll be the one driving in the rain. But yeah, you know, it's different. Everyone else does Fords. Ricky's doing an Oldsmobile. So, again, put it down there and let's see what we can do. And I know this video is going to probably be, you know, 15, 20 minutes short. If you watch the whole thing, awesome. There's more content for the 55 coming. And you're going to want to be subscribed and paying attention, because it's going to be a few months. You're not going to see this car for a few months. Just a warning. We have to get through a couple other things. We have to get through the wagon. So, we have to get through the 1955, which is almost done. There'll be a video coming, and we're going to be doing a final up video if we actually drive it. The car is, I mean, really that close. And then we have to jump in on the wagon. We're currently getting the motor prep for that to get built, because obviously we need that ready for sick week. We got to do a little cage in it and some stuff. So that one's really the next big one. We got to push through and rewire it. And then maybe we'll be able to, you know, start thinking about this. But, you know, it's a blank canvas, as Zach says. And we can do whatever we want with it. It's just a cool old piece that we're going to be able to bring back on the road after, like, 60-something years of basically sitting around in an old barn up in Michigan. Is now going to come back to life. I'm pretty excited about this project because I love fabrication. And so I'm excited, but, you know, put your information down below. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it. Keep sharing. And you're going to want to see this one when we start doing it. This is going to be a really fun project when we get onto it. I'm super excited. I'd love to start it on today, but I can't. I got too much other stuff to do right now. But for now, we got to get this thing, you know, in storage, so don't get ruined, as they say here in Alabama. Ruined. And or ruined, as we'd say everywhere but Alabama. And I'm just really excited about this project. I'm just stoked. So you guys share it up, and this project's gonna be killer. So you guys have a good day. Peace out. More videos coming.